Where is most of Earth's fresh water found? Freshwater is a critical resource for all living organisms on the planet, and it is vital for human society's sustenance and development. Earth's freshwater resources are distributed unevenly, and understanding their availability and accessibility is crucial for ensuring sustainable use and management. Most of Earth's freshwater is found in the form of ice and snow, with over 68% of the freshwater on the planet being locked up in glaciers, ice caps, and ice sheets. These ice formations are mainly located in the polar regions, including Greenland and Antarctica. The Antarctic ice sheet alone contains an estimated 90% of the world's ice and about 70% of the planet's freshwater. Apart from ice and snow, surface water in rivers, lakes, and wetlands is another important freshwater resource. Only 0.3% of the world's freshwater is found in these surface water sources. Rivers are an essential source of freshwater for many human societies, and they provide irrigation for agriculture, industrial processes, and drinking water. Some of the world's largest rivers, such as the Amazon, the Nile, and the Yangtze, are also some of the most important freshwater resources for human populations. Lakes and reservoirs are also important freshwater resources, with some of the world's largest lakes, such as the Caspian Sea and Lake Superior, containing significant amounts of freshwater. However, many lakes and reservoirs are also subject to pollution and eutrophication, which can severely impact their water quality and availability. Groundwater is another critical freshwater resource, representing about 30% of the world's freshwater. Groundwater is stored in underground aquifers and can be accessed through wells and boreholes. In many regions, groundwater is the primary source of freshwater for drinking, irrigation, and industrial uses. However, overuse and contamination of groundwater resources can lead to significant problems, including land subsidence, saltwater intrusion, and depleted aquifers. Finally, water vapor in the atmosphere is another important source of freshwater. However, this resource is not accessible in its gaseous form, and it must be condensed into precipitation, such as rain or snow, before it can be used. The amount of freshwater in the atmosphere varies depending on climate and weather patterns, with some regions receiving more precipitation than others. Here are some locations of freshwater resources by region and country. North America. The Great Lakes, which are shared by the United States and Canada, contain about 21% of the world's surface freshwater. The Mississippi River is the largest river in North America, running through the United States and draining into the Gulf of Mexico. The Ogallala Aquifer, located beneath the Great Plains in the United States, is one of the largest groundwater sources in the world. South America. The Amazon River is the largest river in the world by volume and is a major source of freshwater in South America. Lake Titicaca, located on the border of Peru and Bolivia, is the highest navigable lake in the world and an important source of freshwater for the surrounding region. Europe. The Volga River is the longest river in Europe and a major source of freshwater in Russia. The Danube River, which flows through several countries in Central and Eastern Europe, is the second longest river in Europe and an important source of freshwater for the region. Asia. The Ganges River, which runs through India and Bangladesh, is a major source of freshwater for the region and is considered sacred by Hindus. The Mekong River, which flows through several Southeast Asian countries, is a major source of freshwater and is home to one of the most productive inland fisheries in the world. The Aral Sea, located between Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan, was once one of the world's largest lakes but has dramatically decreased in size due to overuse of the rivers that feed it. Africa. The Nile River, which flows through several African countries, is the longest river in the world and a major source of freshwater for the region. Lake Victoria, located in East Africa, is one of the largest freshwater lakes in the world and a major source of freshwater for the surrounding region. Australia. The Murray-Darling Basin, located in southeastern Australia, is the country's largest river system and a major source of freshwater for the region. Antarctica. Antarctica contains the largest freshwater reservoir on the planet, in the form of ice sheets and glaciers. The ice sheet covers almost the entire continent and holds about 70% of the world's freshwater. These are just a few examples of freshwater resources and their locations. Other countries and regions have their own freshwater resources that are critical for supporting human societies and ecosystems. In summary, most of Earth's freshwater is found in the form of ice and snow, primarily located in the polar regions. Surface water sources, including rivers, lakes, and wetlands, provide a smaller percentage of freshwater. Groundwater is also a significant source of freshwater, and it is often the primary source of water for human societies in many regions. Understanding the availability and accessibility of these freshwater resources is crucial for ensuring sustainable use and management and for addressing the challenges of water scarcity and quality that many regions face. That is all for today. Thank you for watching.